Right, hello everyone. Well, this is the Kitfox aircraft that just appeared in the Microsoft storefront, and so far it's the nearest thing I found to a helicopter, so I thought I'd give it a go. Here we are, we're in some very strong headwinds, 40-50 knots, just look at that sea, and you can nearly get it into a hover. Now, my airplane skills are not great, but I've enjoyed this enormously, playing around with this aircraft. I also had my first go at multiplayer on the simulator, and here we are coming into this island runway, and of course just as I'm about to do a bit of a heavy touch and go, another aircraft comes out, so bung on the throttle and away we go again. A very simple aeroplane in some respects. It really is just throttle and stick for me. Not sure about the glass panels, and I've seen a few descriptions of maybe they weren't the right thing to have in there. Don't know if the real one does have it. And there we see our chap taking off behind us, going the other way. Now, what I did do is my head tracking unit, my IR unit, just kept packing up, wasn't working. So I got my old Microsoft Xbox controller, the wired version, and I put that in for the camera angles inside. And I found it pretty easy to be able to fly one-handed at the moment and using my feet, but then using the control on the Xbox controller for the views inside the cabin. Got a bit abrupt there, don't know where that came from. And its real use has been in the multiplayer for me. I mean, the views in this aircraft are very, very good. Not quite panoramic, but very close. But it does enable you to look around, whether you're inside the aircraft or outside, spin round, look for whoever you're supposed to be flying with, and then jump back inside again and continue on your way. So here we are, we're going to come in, have another go at a touch and go, and going to aim a bit more to the end of the airfield here. Not quite sure I'm down low enough here. Looks like somebody else is coming in the other way, or might be slightly further out, that one. No, didn't quite touch, I don't think. But again, just brilliant fun. This island, I'll put a link in on the YouTube blurb. As you can see, you can jump shots, rotate the views around, not only from inside the aircraft, just look at that visibility. And as long as we don't fly into that cliff, then we'll jump outside and have a look around as well. But a few people flying around the area, and it really does work really smoothly. I'm sort of starting to get the hang of it. It's a bit second nature now, moving around, flying with one hand and then trying to find your buddy just by spinning around inside. Now, we did a couple of long flights not long after I made this video, and certainly this type of aircraft really is sort of one that suits me. I suppose mainly flying helicopters in X-plane, and all my other YouTube videos have been about helicopters in X-plane. This is the closest I can get at the moment, and so until we get helicopters, I think this type of, I think we're going to call it a bush plane. I've been landing on sand dunes, finding small gaps in towns and managing to drop it in. And as I say, if you do go into the weather conditions and set a bit of a strong wind, you can get this thing virtually stationary and drop it in anywhere. but it's a great looking aircraft. I love the colour scheme. I've seen a few people name somebody that uses this paint scheme, so I'm assuming it's a real life person, but it's a great job. It looks just brilliant. And so we're coming here, this little island, absolutely love it. I wasn't sure whether to give the actual name of it in case it suddenly became inundated with people flying there, because it was pretty busy the other night. You could barely get down on the runway. So we're going to not go for the runway this time. I thought I'd have a go at an uphill landing. So there's a bit of a beach area here with a steep incline, and we just come in, drop the speed, lift the nose up, and it's that balancing act of throttle versus falling out the sky, and then should just be able to drop it on here, and probably a bang. Oh, bit heavy, but alright, then I'll jump outside, view in a minute once it's settled. And in fact, let's try and get it up on that plateau. So jump outside and have a look. But my first Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Thank you for watching. Press the subscribe button if you would, and I hope you enjoyed it. Certainly something new for me till the helicopters come along.